Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. Well, y'all, this is becoming a common occurrence in America lately. Illegal immigrants being deported out of this country in these jumbo military aircrafts. Now, I didn't realize these planes were so big. You could transport a whole subdivision in these things. So Donald Trump is making good on his promise to deport these illegal immigrants out of the United States. Now I hear people saying, well, he just transported this many. I don't see mass deportation. Well, you have to start somewhere. He's sending them out. And the optics of putting them in these military aircrafts with soldiers standing by with guns is startling, as in, we mean business. And not only that, they are in handcuffs and their legs are chained. So they're being transported out like criminals because guess what? The Trump administration says that as far as they are concerned, anybody who comes up in here illegally is a criminal. But now, guess whose butt hurt? Because their citizens are coming out in handcuffs and leg chains. The model minorities, the Indians. I've been listening to Indian news reports, and it comes across to me as if they think they're too good to be deported at all, let alone in handcuffs and leg chains. So I came across this headline where illegal Indian immigrants deported from U.S. handcuffed on flight because there was some question about whether or not they were Indians or whether or not they were Guatemalans. Some of the Indians were saying, well, they're not Indians, they're Guatemalans, as if it's okay to deport the Guatemalans in handcuffs and chains, but not the Indians. Well, turns out the Indians went out of here in handcuffs and chains too.
Deportation of the first batch of illegal Indians in America has triggered outrage. There's the first video that's been released by the U.S. Border Patrol in which the 104 illegal Indian immigrants were seen handcuffed. Let's play out that video for you on our screens. They're seen handcuffed and in shackles with their legs also chained as they were taken on board the C-17 U.S. military jet. These are the first images and just a glimpse that you get really of the illegal Indians being taken up on the military aircraft, handcuffed, their legs chained and moved up. The U.S. Border Patrol says it's the farthest deportation flight yet on board a military jet and has clearly sent out a warning that anyone caught crossing illegally will be removed.
So there you have it. If you come in here illegally, you stand a good chance of being deported out of here in handcuffs and leg chains. And no exceptions, model minorities. So, a United States military aircraft carrying illegal Indian immigrants landed in Amritsar on Wednesday afternoon. This was the first deportation to India during the second term of U.S. President Donald Trump. However, all eyes were drawn to a picture of the deported immigrants being handcuffed and having their legs chained while the U.S. deported them. So that's a form of humiliation. Donald Trump is showing that he has no respect of person. You came here illegally. You disrespected the laws of the United States. And people have been bragging about coming in and going out as they please. The borders have been open, porous, and people have been coming and going and bragging about coming and going at will. Well, there's a new sheriff in town called Donald Trump. And he's doing exactly what he said he would do. The fact that people didn't believe him or that they thought that there was some safety net protecting them from his policies goes to show how delusional people can be. Because he pointed out who he was sending back. Even if you knew you were here illegally, it should have at least crossed your mind that your name might be on the deportation list. But they were so busy thinking that they could hide behind black people that they didn't see what was coming. And the good part about it is that they're not just picking on one race of people. They're picking on everybody. Now, I'm going to check to see how many European people are being sent back home because they can usually get here legally. But I'm pretty sure there's some of them that are here illegally too. So we need to keep tabs on how many of them are being sent back to where they came from. And it's really been interesting watching these foreign news agencies report on the mass deportation in the United States. They're saying things like, well, how long can it last? And when this news cycle is over, he's going to move on to something else. Or how much is it going to cost America to send all these people back home? So now all of a sudden they're concerned about the cost. They're concerned about how long it's going to last and whether Donald Trump will move on to another news cycle. Well, I think we're going to be in this cycle for a while because this is a promise that he made to the American people, and a lot of American people approve of what he's doing. So I think he's going to ride this wave for a while. Not only that, I believe the next president that we have will continue this process because it's too many people coming in here. We don't know who these people are. We don't know where they came from. We don't know what their motives are. And they are taking resources away from the American people. So even though I am not a Trump supporter, but I do support some of the things that he's doing because as an American citizen, it is your responsibility to put America and Americans first. I will end with this. I don't have a problem with people coming to the United States legally trying to make a better life for themselves. What has been problematic for me and many black Americans is the disrespect that people have. They have to come here and automatically become anti-black. And all of a sudden, we're their enemy. Even when we are supporting their businesses, even when we honor their humanity, they don't honor ours. And for that reason, I don't have as much concern about these people as I would have if they had behaved differently here. There's an old saying in Black America, be careful how you treat people on your way up the ladder because you meet the same old faces coming back down. Now some of these immigrants are angry because black Americans are making videos and they say black people are making fun of them. Well, just think about how you treated black Americans when you thought that you had a higher status than black Americans. Think on that. Now, that's how I see it. Let me know how you see it. Thank you for listening. Give me a thumbs up and have a good day.